Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the United Supermarkets Arena, the stage party, led by University Marshals Heidi Winkler, Chair of the Convocation Committee, and Dr. Courtney Gibson, Co-Chair of the Convocation Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated and welcome the Spring 2019 graduates of Texas Tech University. Entering the United Supermarkets Arena, degree candidates from the Graduate School. The banner bearer is Ashley West.
Please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem, played by the Commencement Orchestra, conducted by Dr. Sarah McGoyne, and sung by Andrew Campbell, who is graduating with a Master's in Music degree. Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Lawrence Skubanek, President of Texas Tech University, and it's my pleasure to welcome each of you to the May 2019 commencement of the Graduate School. I would like to introduce the members of the platform party, and please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. John Walker, member of the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents. Mrs. Susan Graham, Grammy Award-winning mezzo-soprano and Texas Tech University alumna. Dr. Mark Sheridan, Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Michael Gallion, Provost and Senior Vice President. Dr. Alan Berenberg, Faculty Senate President. Mrs. Maggie Gilchrist, Staff Senate President. David Rivera, President of the Student Government Association. Mrs. Tala Karkar, President of the Graduate School Advisory Council. Dr. Bill Hassa, Horn Professor Representative. Dr. Lisa Garner-Santa, Teaching Academy Representative. Dr. William Brown, Dean of the College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources. Mr. Jim Williamson, Dean of the College of Architecture. Dr. Randy McBee, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Margaret Williams, Dean of the Jerry Rawls College of Business Administration. Dr. Robin Locke, Interim Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Al Sacco, Dean of the Edward E. Whitaker Jr. College of Engineering. Dr. Michael San Francisco, Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Tim Dodd, Interim Dean of the College of Human Sciences. Dr. Corey Callison, Associate Dean of the Graduate Studies for the College of Media and Communication. Dr. Noel Zoller, Dean of the J.T. and Margaret Talkington College of Visual and Performing Arts. Dr. Bella Gerlich, Dean of University Libraries. Dr. Carol Sumner, Vice President of the Division of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Chief Diversity Officer. Dr. Joseph Heppert, Vice President for Research and Innovation. And Mr. Mark Griffin, member of the Board of Regents. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. John Walker, member of the Board of Regents, who will give the welcome on behalf of the board.
Good evening, and welcome to Texas Tech University and the United Supermarkets Arena. Today, I bring you greetings from the Texas Tech System Board of Regents. I welcome each of you to our beautiful campus, which was recently recognized by the Public Art Review as having one of the top 10 art spaces in all of the United States. We display over 100 outdoor artworks in our collection, including contributions from several notable artists. So if you have time, please walk through the campus. As a Texas Tech alumnus, fellow Red Raider, I share your excitement with each graduate. I want to congratulate the parents, other family members, and friends who join us today. My wife, Lisa, and our son-in-law, Rob, are here to celebrate our daughter, Molly, who's graduating with a master's degree in special education. So I'm just as excited, proud, and blessed as you parents and friends in the audience. This time really is a celebration, not only for those of you here in the crowd and on the floor today, but for all of us on the stage, and our staff and faculty who have invested themselves in each and every one of our graduates. On behalf of the entire Board of Regents, I pay tribute to those of you who will receive your diplomas today. The fact that you're here is a sign of your determination and your dedication. You've earned the degree through hard work, and we all congratulate you. I know that this can be a bittersweet moment for you. While you're eager to enter into the next phase of your life, I'm sure that many of you are already thinking fondly of the wonderful memories you created as a student at Texas Tech. There are friends that you've made here in Lubbock. There are those favorite restaurants or weekly activities. Maybe you participated in a social or spirit organization. Maybe you played in sports or marched in the band. Maybe you played other things. Maybe you'll simply miss the relationships that you formed during late night study sessions, or those met while working on your thesis or dissertation. Maybe you will share with your family some of those moments. Otherwise, what happens in Lubbock stays in Lubbock. The longer you're away from Texas Tech, the more you will realize that it's those little things that make being a Red Raider special. Although, take it from me, once you've been in the working force for a few years, you'll be wishing for that spring break or summer vacation. You'll come to realize how special the traditions are that hold all Red Raiders together and make us, in many respects, a family. Someday you'll be in a faraway city and you'll notice a double T on a cap or shirt and immediately strike up a conversation, and that has happened to me. You will hear the Matador song and something inside of you will leap in recognition. You'll feel an instant urge to get your guns up high in the air. You will carry that pride deep inside you so that even if you aren't wearing red and black on the outside, I hope you will always have it in your heart. And if you do, you'll become part of another tradition of Texas Tech. You'll become part of the tradition of graduates who have left Texas Tech to become leaders in their families and communities. Maybe you'll go on to become rich and famous. Maybe you'll lead corporations, states, or even the nation. If so, please remember us. But even if your career path leads you elsewhere, try to live by the words of the Matador song. Strive for honor evermore. If you do that, you'll always find success. And remember where you came from, and give back if you can. If you walk around campus, you'll see some of our buildings are named after people and alumni who have given back to the university. It's because of the Red Raider family that came before you, who took their success and gave back to Texas Tech to build opportunities for future students, that you are able to achieve the education that you have. Early on, you might not have the kind of money to have a building named after you, but I challenge you to invest in the next generation of Texas Tech legacy. Give opportunities to future Red Raiders. Please keep in touch. You're always welcome here, and as always, go Texas Tech.
very pleased to introduce today's commencement speaker, a Texas Tech graduate, Susan Graham. Hailed as an artist to treasure by the New York Times, Susan Graham quickly emerged as one of the world's leading mezzo-sopranos following her graduation from Texas Tech University. She has performed in some of the world's most renowned venues, including the New York Metropolitan Opera, the Sydney Opera House, the Santa Fe Opera, and the Hollywood Bowl. She won a Grammy Award for her collection of Ives songs and received honors from the French government for her popularity in that country. Susan Graham has performed alongside many other notable artists, including Renee Fleming, Anna Trebeko, and Placido Domingo. Her opera roles span 4 centuries, from Monteverdi's Pompeia to Sister Helen Progine in Dead Man Walking. In addition to stage performances, Susan Graham makes regular concert appearances with the world's foremost orchestras and has been dubbed America's favorite mezzo by Gramophone magazine. As an example of her continued support of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, she recently performed a concert in Dallas to benefit the School of Music. During the week leading up to that performance, she took time to visit classes on campus and to share her experiences with our students. Born and raised in Midland, we are proud to welcome back to our campus at this commencement exercise, Susan Graham.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the Texas Tech Regents, President Skuvanek, Provost Gallion, deans, faculty, staff, musicians, students, parents, guardians, friends, pets, and most importantly, our master's and doctoral candidates today. Bravo. And thank you for the honor that you have bestowed on me today in not only asking me to speak, but earlier today, I got an honorary doctorate. I feel like that's kind of cheating because you doctoral students have done a lot more concentrated work than I did, but I was 30 years in the field to get it, so I guess it works out in the end. I'm highly conscious of the fact that there's nothing a university can offer, give or take tenure, that's of greater value than a degree. A degree means a great deal to the student, of course, but it also means a great deal to the university itself. It's why the university is here, to impart knowledge and then to confirm, degree by degree, handshake by handshake, that this knowledge has been received, applied, and developed. To paraphrase The Wizard of Oz, we have no more brains today than when we did the day we arrived at Tech. But maybe we can think deeper thoughts, and we have something other people may not have, a diploma. And that diploma represents one more thing. It's an expression of faith. The university has faith that we will take with us what we've learned here, and that we will go on to take our places in society and do our best. The university believes that on our best days, we'll even succeed in doing what is demanding and difficult, what is wise and just. And it's up to us to prove ourselves worthy of the university's faith every day. And it's up to us to uphold these same disciplines and wisdoms in the pursuit of our own goals and lives. After receiving my bachelor's and master's degrees from Tech, I'm especially honored to receive this doctorate in recognition of the work that I've done since I left Lubbock. I sat in those chairs where you're sitting some 34 years ago. After graduating from high school in Midland, just down the road a piece, I completed a 5-year Bachelor of Music degree at Tech, and because I just wasn't done being a Red Raider, I really wanted to continue my studies with my wonderful voice teacher at the time, Mary Gillis. And so I stayed on for another 2 years for a Master of Music degree. But after 7 years in Lubbock, I was ready for greener pastures. I ended up in the gray concrete of New York City, but it was and is the center of the operatic universe. So for me, it was extremely vibrant and colorful. I continued my education at the Manhattan School of Music, armed with quite a bit of performing experience and a lot of grit, all of it mostly forged here at Tech. It certainly was not all rosy, and there were a lot of challenges and a lot of obstacles that were to be overcome, like any young professional in any field. I had some very lucky breaks, but also the common sense to surround myself with the best people I could, including teachers, mentors, and managers. Now, most successful people agree that that's one of the keys. Know who the good people are and get on their team. After many auditions and lots of jobs ranging from second soprano in a church choir to headlining at the Met, suddenly 34 years went by and here I am. Since I left school, I've been a priestess and a nun, a Persian emperor and a Roman empress, at least 2 crusader knights, a merry wife of Windsor, and an equally merry widow. I've dressed up as a boy, I've dressed up as a girl, I've dressed up as a boy dressed up as a girl many, many times. I've played the queen, I've played the king, and I've played the king and I. I've committed several murders, a few suicides, and I have been killed by Jack the Ripper. I've sung for presidents and royalty. I've gotten medals from foreign countries, and I have a Grammy Award of my very own. I have even held the Mona Lisa in my hands. Yes, in my own hands. And I'm not saying this stuff just to brag, although I do admit I have to pinch myself on a regular basis. I'm saying it because I sat in your chair, and I had no idea that any of that was even possible. I very frequently reflect on how I ended up with a life I didn't even know existed. I can only say that I was given a wonderful education and exposure to my art form here at Tech. I had many opportunities to perform and hone my craft, and music was always at the forefront of my heart's desires. And it drove me to go places I never even dared to dream of and do things I never thought I could. So I say to you, don't ever give up on your heart's desire. Whether you are an educator, a scientist, a set designer, a fashion designer, a sculptor, a painter, a musician, or a dancer, or a healer, you must find a way to do what makes your heart sing. You must remain steadfast. You must remain patient. You must practice generosity in whatever your craft is, because otherwise it's only for you and you'll implode without a reason to communicate your gifts. And always know how much more you have to learn. I know I do. And that's one of the reasons why it's a challenging assignment to speak to you today. Above all, I'm talking to grown-ups. Let's be clear, this isn't the kids' table. I want to say something that's worthy of you and worthy of the occasion. So, like everybody else you'll run into today, I would like to start by congratulating you all on the completion of this phase of your graduate studies. So everybody take a deep breath on 3. 1, 2, 3. That felt good. And I want you to savor this moment, this achievement, because it's a very important milestone along the road of your life and a measure of how far you've come and an indication of how much farther you have to go. I remember a great shift in my thinking when I started graduate school. The drudgery of coursework in undergrad suddenly in grad school became much more engaging and interesting, and I couldn't wait to find out more. In graduate school, I went from wanting to learning to being. And when I finished school, I was a singer. You know that Joseph Campbell expression, follow your bliss? Well, I've been able to do that. And I want to congratulate yourselves on, so far, finding one field that means so much to you that you've been willing to do all that work, to put in those hours, to make those sacrifices, to spend the money. And I want you to congratulate yourselves because you've already begun to follow your bliss, I hope. I hope the field that you've chosen is as rewarding to you as mine is to me. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. Don't tell your parents or your partners that I said this. You can still change your mind. Now, I know a guy who went to law school and got a job as a tax attorney at a top Washington firm. After about 5 years, he decided he really, really did not like tax law. So you know what he does now? He makes chocolate. And he's really happy. So you never know. You might go into another field that has nothing to do with your degree. Maybe you'll go out and get another degree. Maybe you're already planning to do that. Or maybe not. But if you're true to yourself, if you can figure out what's really important to you and keep that in mind, you'll be okay. Just don't tell anybody I said that. It's just between us, okay? Now, it's been said that there's nothing more presumptuous than giving advice, especially to strangers. But right now, I see mostly caps and gowns, and I'm in no position to really give any life advice to any of you, unless it's, listen to more Mozart and Beethoven. That I will tell you. But I can't tell you what to do with the rest of your lives. I wouldn't dream of it. Because many of you, if you haven't already, will be leaving this Raider Red ivory tower and going out into the great wide world. And there are sometimes tricky waters to navigate, and how you navigate them will matter. It will matter to you, to your friends and to your families, to your coworkers and to your communities. And it will matter to people you never meet, but who will feel your influence. I made my career with my voice in a very specific way. All of you have a voice too. Maybe not an operatic one, maybe you do have an operatic one. But it is our collective responsibility as human adults to use the voice that we have. We all have the privilege and the responsibility to use our voices to speak up and to sound off responsibly. We all have very strong opinions in our world and in our country right now. And it's easy to let others do the talking. It's easy to take a negative stance to show how you can be angrier than the next guy, especially when hiding behind the anonymity of online communication. But I urge you to take a step back and use your voice to bring harmony. Because even when we don't agree, we accomplish nothing with anger and fear and belligerence. Let's use our voices to lift up our hard-won and very expensively educated minds. Let's use our education to open our minds to think about others besides ourselves. And let's allow our open hearts to consider those whose voices might not be as loud as ours. Being a good neighbor requires those same skills, and I mean that in the very general love thy neighbor as thyself way. You might not even know your neighbor, but their welfare and their behavior have an impact on us just as ours does on them. If you don't believe me, just ask me about the cigarette smoker upstairs in my New York apartment. Never met them, they stink. So there you go. Your neighbor might be the parents of the kids you teach, or maybe the person in the lab next to you, or members of your research team, or the old lady who lives down the street and struggles to take her trash out. I return to a theme I mentioned earlier, generosity. Reach out to those harried parents. Give a hand to that lab partner. Share ideas with your research team, and for God's sake, take the little old lady's trash out for her. You can put your generous soul into the building of whatever career is your heart's desire. But it is not a finite commodity. Put your generous soul in your community to elevate, inspire, share, and support. And you can even take it beyond your community, because I encourage all of you to explore the world. Go places that make you feel uncomfortable. Travel to experience other cultures and other countries and other continents. Only then, by exposure to difference, can you gain perspective on your place in this world. So I congratulate you again for your great achievement in being here today. And I wish for all of you wisdom, generosity, curiosity, open minds, open hearts, and continued determination. Because really, life is kind of like an opera. Sometimes it's a soap opera, but sometimes it's a real opera. And the curtain's going up. So it's up to you to find your spotlight and sing your heart out, giving generously of yourself and the myriad gifts you're all blessed with. And in my world, it's considered bad luck to say good luck. So I'll just say, toi toi toi, in bocca lupo, merde, and break a leg. And go Tech!
Thank you very much, Susan.
We will now proceed with the conferring of the degrees. All candidates, please rise. Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed all requirements established by the university and the faculties of their colleges and departments. President Skubanek, the candidates are recommended to you for conferring of their respective degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, I confer upon each of you the degree for which the Provost has recommended you. Congratulations. You may be seated.
We will now proceed with the recognition of individual graduates. You will note that we have a table located at the west side of the stage, and a representative from the Alumni Association will be handing each graduate a commemorative lapel pin as a graduation gift from the association.
We will begin by recognizing those who have achieved the highest academic degree, the doctoral degree. These graduates have spent years studying, researching, creating, and writing to get to this point. And in that time, they've formed close relationships with the faculty, students, and staff in their respective departments. Tonight, by tradition, the doctoral candidates will be vested with the doctoral hood, which will be presented by the student's major advisor. This is an honor for both the professor and the student and signifies the completion of the graduate study here at Texas Tech. Following the recognition of the doctoral recipients, we'll recognize the master's recipients.
The banner bearer for the graduate school is Dr. Ashley Nicole West. Dr. West is being hooded by Dr. Gary Fleischman. Dr. Glenn Lucas Furton, hooded by Dr. Adam G. Martin. Dr. Gifty Cienso, hooded by Dr. Conrad Leifert. Dr. Carla Andrea Mayeras Forno, hooded by Dr. Amy E. Boren Alpizar. Dr. Edgar Omar Aviles Rosa, hooded by Dr. Michael Orth. Dr. Kelsey Marie Brown, hooded by Dr. Alexandra Potapopova. Dr. April K. Englishby, hooded by Dr. Marcus Sanchez. Dr. Alejandra Ramirez Hernandez, hooded by Dr. Marcus X. Sancho Plata. Dr. Joel D. Sugg, hooded by Dr. Jonas Soturi. Dr. Kimberly Blair Wellman, hooded by Dr. Marcus Miller. Dr. Madhav Dakal, hooded by Dr. Charles P. West. Dr. Newante Dasaniake, hooded by Dr. Naradine Abidi. Dr. Nana Ya Owusu Kusi, hooded by Dr. Katie Lewis. Dr. Rand Michael Merchant, hooded by Dr. Peter Dautre. Dr. Matthew R. Aker, hooded by Dr. Clint Bowl. Dr. Byron R. Buckley, hooded by Dr. Brad Dabbert. Dr. Mei Jung Dong, hooded by Dr. Deborah Carr. Dr. Sumit Mukherjee, hooded by Dr. Kai Zhang. Dr. Shalika Silva, hooded by Professor Michael San Francisco. Dr. Hao Shi Chai, hooded by Dr. William L. Hayes. Dr. Hun Sik Kin, hooded by Dr. William L. Hayes. Dr. Megan Elizabeth Gonzalez, hooded by Dr. Dominic Casadante. Dr. Reed Alden Neiman, hooded by Dr. Dominic Casadante. Dr. Bezad Badirjanovic Ahundanjanov, hooded by Dr. Christy Gaines. Dr. Hassan Anjambut, hooded by Dr. Christy Gaines. Dr. Pumali Sarani Watanagi, hooded by Dr. Christy Gaines. Dr. Sumay Ahmed Al-Dubaiki, hooded by Dr. Mary Jane Hurst. Dr. Margaret Emma Brandel, hooded by Dr. Jill Patterson. Dr. Joseph Peter Dornick III, hooded by Dr. Leslie Jill Patterson. Dr. Carrie Manzo, hooded by Dr. Huan Hu. Dr. Sarah Jane Sprouse, hooded by Dr. Julie Nelson Couch. Dr. Yu Wei Shang, hooded by Kamaleshwar P. Singh. Dr. Elizabeth Marie Needbala, hooded by Dr. Zachary P. Hoeman. Dr. Catherine Rosalind Shaw, hooded by Dr. David Klein. Dr. Elias Weger Anwar, hooded by Dr. Harold Garola. Dr. Hawa Abdullah Al-Ghasham, hooded by Dr. Luis Grave de Peralta. Dr. Sueli del Carmen Skinner Ramos, hooded by Luis Grave de Peralta. Dr. Omar Hamad Al-Salmi, hooded by Dr. Mahdi Sanati. Dr. Alexandra Gordienko Stanton, hooded by Dr. Anthony B. Kay. Dr. Michael C. Holcomb, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey H. Thomas. Dr. Jesus David Ramirez Mendez, hooded by Dr. Jorge Zamora. Dr. Nicole Kathleen Borinpol, hooded by Dr. Kendall Gertis. Dr. Julie Marie Gertis, hooded by Dr. Amy Korber. Dr. Jack Thomas Labriola, hooded by Dr. Amy Korber. Dr. Brian Ray Bibb, hooded by Dr. Joseph G. Claudet. Dr. Stephanie Denise Free, hooded by Dr. Joseph G. Claudet. Dr. Farah Dawn Gomez, hooded by Dr. Kelly Trelica. Dr. Kelly Jean Wilkes, hooded by Dr. Kelly Trelica. Dr. William Dwayne Paul Jr., hooded by Dr. Fernando Valle. Dr. Joshua Paul Wheeler, hooded by Dr. Fernando Valle. Dr. Brooke Redmond Dixon, hooded by Dr. Stephanie J. Jones. Dr. Lindsay Ann Voiles, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. Dr. Wendy Elaine Yoder, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. Dr. Raimundo Ramos, hooded by Dr. Hugo Garcia. Dr. Kathleen Ann Phelan, hooded by Dr. Aretha Faye Marbley. Dr. Khalid Burgess, hooded by Dr. Faith Mena. Dr. Charity Gamboa Embley, hooded by Dr. Jung Hee Kim. Dr. Christy Kennan Chaplin, hooded by Dr. Tara Stevens. Dr. Kristen Nicole Slate Lyons, hooded by Dr. Tara Stevens. Dr. Rebecca Lynn Bates, hooded by Dr. Wesley H. Dotson. Dr. Natalie Gonzalez Castaneda, hooded by Dr. Jacqueline Cravens. Dr. Nellie Morris, hooded by Dr. Jacqueline Cravens Pickens. Dr. Nicholas D. Hayes, hooded by Dr. C. Ray Hayes and Dr. Christy Solosky. Dr. Kyle Lynn Robertson, hooded by Dr. Karen Alexander. Dr. Ahmed Abdulaziz Al-Sheha, hooded by Dr. Shane Blum. Dr. Jae Han Min, hooded by Dr. Chang and Dr. Fowler. Dr. Manju Chawla, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Treos Castillo. Dr. Carrie Rebecca Oldham, hooded by Dr. Sylvia Niehaus. Dr. Andrea Roy Wade, hooded by Dr. Christy Gaines. Dr. Zio Hassan Rana, hooded by Dr. John Dowson. Dr. Sanjo Saha, hooded by Dr. Wilna Oldewage Theron. Dr. Leobardo Diosdado, hooded by Dr. Donald Lacombe. Dr. David Heinrich Barnett, hooded by Dr. Mike Gesselman. Dr. Animesh Roy Chowdhury, hooded by Dr. Ravindra P. Joshi. Dr. Hei Kwek An Nguyen, hooded by Dr. Ravindra Joshi. Dr. Eric Alfredo Chumacero Palanco, hooded by Dr. James Yang. Dr. Ming Zhu, hooded by Dr. James Yang. Dr. Kevin James Hill, hooded by Dr. Michelle L. Pantoya. Dr. Samer Melum, hooded by Dr. Narisra M. Payanunt Carter. Dr. Abdul Nasser Omar Susi, hooded by Dr. Lloyd R. Hines. Dr. Eric Dwayne Easton, hooded by Dr. Mario G. Berovides. Dr. Joseph B. Dannemiller, hooded by Dr. Candace Lane Ibersbach, hooded by Dr. Gregory Brooks. Dr. Spencer Philip Hartman, hooded by Dr. Lisa Gunner Santa. Dr. Ian Paul Hewitson, hooded by Dr. Christopher M. Smith. Dr. Lindsay Marie Smith, hooded by Dr. Christopher M. Smith. Dr. Sky Antoinette Holmes, hooded by Dr. Sarah McCoyne. Dr. William Linthicum, hooded by Dr. Peter Fisher. Dr. Gaetano Motarano III, hooded by Dr. Kevin Wass. Dr. Justin Ryan Nelson, hooded by Dr. Alan Zabriskie. Dr. Vince Nico Ocampo, hooded by Dr. Richard Meek. Dr. Chang Huang, hooded by Professor Gerald Dulter. Dr. Hannah Frances McGillivray, hooded by Dr. Angela Mariani. Dr. Pablo Seguel Ponce, hooded by Dr. Angela Mariani. Dr. Sarah Grace Brinker, hooded by Dr. Angela Mariani. Dr. Candace Marie Holly, hooded by Dr. Angela Mariani. Dr. Charles Andrew Whitehead, hooded by Dr. William Westney. Dr. Corey Allison Collins, hooded by Dr. Denton Collins. Dr. Kimberly Jane Tribu, hooded by Dr. Denton Collins. Dr. Yang Mei Wang, hooded by Dr. Kirsten Cook.
Lance Sears Easterling, Jr. Garrett Lane Sittern. John Colton Stevens. Laura Marie Bowen. Christopher Yo Williams, Jr. Kimberly Ray Cantrell. Shamoni Estelle Mejia. Rachel Siobhan Ramelli Foster. Kristen Julia Dickey. Haley Marie Lindsay. Emily Rains Oliver. Savannah Caroline Schrader. Dylan Cole Easley. Kirby Elizabeth Jacobs. Lauren Margaret Reitzma. Rachel Lauren Wyant. Laura Michelle Berry. Andrew Harrison Dunlap. Pushpinder Pal Kaur. Rael Kayele Otuya. Ajmita Rawal. Shida Sultana Rumi. Matthew Robert James Jackson. Emily Teresa Richardson. Addison Thomas Cundiff. Valeria Duran. Taylor Ryan Grandorf. Hector I. Guerra Garza. Shuyun Hu. Thao Ha Lee. Maria Lords Leon. Zachary Wayne Morris. Ethan Tyler Morrison. Zane Tyler Robles. Stephen Nathaniel Roop. James Austin Taylor. Josiah Kent Thomas. Taylor Denise McKinney. William Rayford Brown. Dakota Sean Chisholm. Amy Carolyn Hunter. Wesley A. Jones. Morgan Claire Noble. O. W. Petkoff. Brianna K. Stewart. Jacqueline Irene Anderson. Kayla Michelle Gray. Kayla Leanne Maples. Lorena Fabiana Alarcon. Jessica Lorena Amaya Camargo. Jared Alexander Gom. Kai Ying Shu. Sahar Joff Shateri. Dylan Prescott Lewis. Xiaoyu Liu. Miles Jeffrey Pedretti Allen. Nagisa Shimizu. Tyler James Simpson. Martha Viente Herne Theopilia Sumokul. Brett Lee Stein. Sultan Yaya Tawahari. Mark Andrew Samansik. Colin Gordon Veere. Danya Ashraf Al-Barghouthi. Megan Aranda. Consuelo Delval Zabayos. Noemi Ahmed. Miriam Rubio Hernandez. Alexander Evan Smith. Megan Elizabeth Yandel. Alexandra Marie Haney. Caleb Timothy Lawson. L. Arlene Rickman. Gina Goodrich Balheda. Michelle Nicole Cowan. Dinah Teresa Lopez. Katie Sanchez. Yusuf Shakib Mohammed Bani Melhem. Sophia Brachet Copeland. Cole David McNeil. Alexis Faye Milligan. Jeffrey Morris. James Christopher Mullen. Vincent Odiambo Dar. Desiree Esosa Ojo. Love Ocean Rumuen Osamweji. Qi Zhang. Sarah Marie Dillingham. Devin Hunter Kilborn. Bigyan Ramal. Kendall Renee Blanchard. Audrey Nicole Martinez. Katie Elizabeth Blanner. Kirsten Lauren Evans. Natalie Ericlee Gomez. Kiana Latrice Holbrook. Jennifer Lee Raymer. Amanda Rochelle Rivera. Beatrice Sarah Benavides. Thais Carmago Sonata Benoit. Vanya Bogetich. Brittany Ann Claffey. Brenna Nicole Kaufman. Daniel Philip Galvez. Bundit Prichavanchev Wong. Jonah Ray Sell. Rachel Elizabeth Watley. Madhusha Dilhane Chandrasena Atampalaj. Balasuria Mudilanselaj Bunadika Ganani Balasuria. Desi Corbin. Sachith Aranga Dasanaka Mudilanselaj. Charles Lewis Ramey II. Blake Andrew Bowling. Cammie Parker Fryer. Avery Terrell Gilliam. Kate Marie Klepka. Gino Jared Sosedo. Ashley Nicole Villarreal. Danielle Enriqueta Villarreal. Ruwani Rasanjali Harath Moody Solange. Lakmina Danisha Jayawira Emiya Mohitej. Jayasingh Moody Salaj Thalini Novada Jayasingh. Ramesh Aravind Kisawan. Thalini Vasana Mahanama. Ying Tang. Franz Joseph Anderson. Rihanna Dawn Archer. Kelsey Janae Bedingfield. Diza R. Berry. Devin Justice Darnell. Lawane Dimonique Davis. Shelby Elizabeth Unun-Volson. Monica Renee Garcia. Griselda Perez Herrera. James Edward Cool III. Leanne Lawrence. Matthew John Lieber. Misty Dawn Nolan. Carly Claire Scott. William Christopher Scott. Stephanie Monique Silva. Dylan Diane Stout. Amber Rose Valadez. Martin Nasser Carrasco. Allison Chelsea Cook. Kami Lynn Franco. Emily Byer Hammond. Taylor Lauren Hendricks. Ugochi Blessing Uwuji. Justin Andrew Keller. Michelle Leong. Catherine Broadwell McAlpine. William Peter Miller. Haley Danielle Olson. Brianna Lee Ortiz. Taylor C. Rindlisbacher. Lindsay Ann Roush. Kayla Elizabeth Stevens. Shannon Elizabeth Walding. Allison Ann Brown. Ira Jeannie. Rebecca Maxine Ugalde. Joseph Rocco Ennis II. Isabel M. Garza. Lindsay Allison Harris. Kelly Ann Hethington. Morgan N. Holstead. Emily Rose Jackson. Kelly Nicole Knight Witten. Rebecca Ann LaChance. Rajini Palmer Sell. Jared Ross Scott. Patrick J. Villarreal. Tamara Marie Williams. Fabiola Stephanie Vargas. Brandy Christine Dennis. Kelsey Lynn Frazier. Tyler Dion Howell. John Albert Jasso. Molly Ann McLean. Jonathan Thomas Morrissey. Courtney Lynn Savage. Molly Ann Tomey. Alexis Blanche Tiefa. William Joseph Trahan II. Alicia Catherine Bell. Aaron Noel Calvert. Yusuf Murat Ozdemir. Ashley Nicole Parker. Allison G. Stenson. Susanna Gonzalez Andrews. Chad Anthony Applegate. Lindsay Austin Arena. Cassidy Bean. Amabilia Barunda. Taylor James Brooks. Jennifer Bittner. Shaniqua Tashena Butler. Shantae D. Carpenter. Molly Walker Clark. Hillary Suzanne Cobb. Karina Onofre Cortez. Paige Dawn Davidson. Roxana Nicole DeLeon. Wendy Marie Douglas. Lauren Elizabeth Dunham. Cedric Gorey. Gloria M. Guerrero. Jake Haight. Jolie Dennis Giraldo. Katie Nicole Horn. Tammy Marie Hundley. Brandy Harris Jordan. Kirsten Leah Leatherwood. Marixa Leticia Lopez. Daniela Martin. Devin Kelsey Mon. Rebecca Ariane McGuire. Samantha Joe Davidson McClendon. April Marie Medina. Shelley Price Moreno. Sarah Beth Mossberger. Heather Nicole O'Brien. Allison Renee Ortega Munoz. Haley Joanne Palermo. Renee Perez. Melinda Wiggum Piercefield. Yesenia Quezada. Angela K. Reed. Juan Roel Rivera. Nicole Michelle Sepulveda. Haley Danielle Stefan. Devin Nicole Sisumfu. Erica Ann Temple White. Melinda Lori Anderson Guerrero. Danaya Mohammed Dinal Ashur. Taylor Paige Haight. Alicia Denise McDonald. Brooke Danae Willis. Rachel Ann Corelli. Leslie Monique Hasty. Waylin Wang. Yunjung Lee. Mackenzie Catherine Miller. Rufus James Theophilus. Sarah Abbott. Lamia Abdulaziz Al-Sadi. John Charles Betts. Ricardo Blanco Hermosillo. Kyle Bradley. Ying Chen. James Francis Connolly III. Alma Gabriela Contreras. Douglas Custodio. Emily Grace DeYoung. Nicholas Estefan. Christopher Michael Greenlaw. December Ann Holiday. Stephen Encina. Stan Terrell King Jr. Catherine Tilly Kraus. Adam Charles Legler. Sean Mark Linder. Michelle Wei-Yun Low. Tanner Ray Merritt. Nicholas Derek Mitchell. Brandon Lee Monteith. Thaddeus David Moore II. Quinn Julian Moser. Matthew Edward Nicholson. Louis Jared Ochoa. Andrew Richard Powers. Benjamin Samir Rahman. Estella Rangel. Rachel Lauren Romero. Monica Romo. Amanda Renee Shaw. Ashley Stiles. Monica Irene Wood. Han Zhu. Dalton Michael Bergen. Savannah Joyce Caruso. Jackson Scott DeVite. Robin Dufy. Kara Nicole Heatley. Michelle Ann Hirschberger. Blake Alexander Bayardo. Stephen Samuel Castro. Morgan Victoria Cornell. Tracy Sue Couch. Bianca Torre Curvey. Melissa Ann Elias. James Scott Greenhaw. Haley Madeline Herrick. Kevin Hagen Hoffman. Alicia Marie King. Avante Kuiper. Carolyn Elise Owen. Emily Ann Marie Riley. Lana Tipsy Rush. Chloe Catherine Vaughn. Laura Ann Webb. Madison Renee Woodhouse. Bing Bing Zhang. John Philip Christian. Kimberly Jean Holscher. Angela Crawford Jones. Lisa Renee Vasquez. Haley Angeline Walker. Volania Noel Walker. Austin Wade Bird. Ryan Patrick Connor. Jordan Marie Duncan. Valerie Jane Gardner. Tori Kaylin Hugvall. Ghazi James Ibrahim. John Michael Luchuk. Mina Camille Lewis. Kayla Jean Peterson. Diego Y. Ramirez. Eliodoro Silva Jr. Catherine Elizabeth Snyder. Sydney Elizabeth Ann Stegent. Ryan Cade Timmons. Maria Celeste Velasquez Ortiz. Sarah Velez. Austin Davis Zamaripa. Shivendra Satish Dubir. Chaitra Tiramash Kulkarne. Abhishek Kumar. Sunanda Perumala. Jaichandra Muli Sasete. Tatiana M. Colon Martinez. Rafakul Islam. Nathan S. Flemings. Armando Maldonado Rosario. Joe Stephen Martinez III. Rahul Muduganti. Sunday Oduleki Ojo. Justin Adrian Palad. Anil Shrestha. Shengting Zai. Michael Christopher Brown. Yaswant Reddy Chalapuram. Saleha Dinka. Satwik Gali. Henry John Gauss III. Krutharth Shrikant Malwankar. Gina Marcela Munoz Quintero. Dhruv Patel. Rashan Shrestha. Vishwanath Tadakanda. Shubham Trehan. Anup Ram Chowdhury Ancha. Ashwant Balasundaram. Anurag Watkar. Neha C. Chaudhary. Sai Prashant Damodarhan. Prathamesh Arvind Desai. Vishwajit Anil Jashmukh. Shaunak Devgon Kar. Rahul Kadavendi. Aditya Amol Magdam. Chetan Nayuk. Soham Nilesh Wadnap. Ciruo Wang. Grant Toller Gowdy. Jared Paul Morales Jerkowski. Tom Leonard Padedkin. Syed Esanur Rahman. William Roy Arthur III. Jinyu Yang. Daniel Kwame Yaboa Owusu Ansa. Nur Wijaya. Eric Andrew Peterson. Lino Abiel Viren Gracia. Ronnie Dassiniz. Leroy Julian Graff. Alicia Hopkin. Robert Devin McCauley. Madison Eugene Wilson. Carrie-Ann Keishan Allen. Hamza bin Khalid. Erica Lizeth Caceres. Rachel Marie Frazier. Joshua Michael Montano. Marissa Elise Wagley. Christopher Michael Covarubio. Daryl Norwood Dora. Jeremy Ross Overby. John Phillips Robb. Brooke Allison Wasson.
Elizabeth April Dawn Terry Griffith. Jessie Ann Donington. Natalie Dominique Lawrence. Lauren Elena Lopez. Monica Nicole Prado. Samantha Jessica Resendez. Michelle Renee Benson. Dori Zita Bosniak. Sarah Abigail Bew. Lauren Christine Carlton. Kristen Leanne Connolly. Caden James Glass. Jacob Charles Henry. Hei-Jin Kwan. Christina Lee Proper. William Lander West Davis. Andrew Bartley Campbell. Nectaria Delgadillo. Jesus Andres Fuentes Valverde. Molly Kathleen Hickey. Haley Elizabeth Karachuk. Christopher Michael Rojas. Luca Sacher. Justice Harrison Saldana. Jamie Terrell Vaughn Lineberger. Ray Anthony Velasquez. David Warren. Rong Chen. Hussein Masimbi. Hussein Raza Abidi. Jennifer Ann Anderson. Victoria Selena Alzadua. Jordan Armstrong. Kristen Rose Baca. Kristen Diane Bailey. Zachary Justin Baird. Robin Claire Banky. Lance Taylor Byer. Christopher Sam Boren. Sarah Postel Brown. Daniel Willis Capps. Jonathan Joseph Cheney. Lakshmi Ayusha Chantakayala. Zachary Robert Daniels. Daniel Mark DeSimon. Jennifer Den. Jeremy V. Doan. Andreas Norbert Dryfirst. Scotty Dean Goodale. Jared Douglas Graham. Christina M. Hansen. Rhett Tyler Harris. Andy Peter Katsanias. Alexandra Denise Kobus. Elias Antonio Lenas. Barnan Lakmahani. Christopher Kwang Lee. Mitchell Ryan Lott. Parker Reed Martinez. Brandon R. McCoy. Gabriel Ignacio Medellin. Cynthia Nguyen. Chong Nguyen. Lauren Nolan. Parth Upendra Patel. Adrian Anna Palizzi. Paul James Preeb. Garrett James Randall. Billy J. Sibley. Logan Paul Smith. William Allen Summer. Ronaldo Torres Ariano. Eric Howard Toring IV. Varun Ramulapalli. Bruce O'Brien Wilson Jr. Bailey K. Allen. Erwin Paul Bakurin. Dylan Fairchild Bennett. Andrew Lamar Carpentier. Zachary Scott Garrison. Benjamin Anthony Haber. Champulan Im. Tobias Walker Pavlik. Grant Alexander Sandercox. Edward Spear. Trevor Talley. Kristen K. Turner. Zachary Edward Allen. Caroline Grace Anderson. Cayman L. Anderson. Abrielle Francis Arnold. Courtney Ann Bartholomew. Natalie Borenra Bennett. Connor Scott Bentley. Morgan Jennifer Blank. Andrew Patrick Blazier. Catherine Page Bolden. Justin Taylor Bowman. Kathleen Elizabeth Bramo. Andrea Elizabeth Brandt. Logan Lee Brandt. Rebecca Diana Brown. Caitlin Lindenfeld Byerly. Madison Kate Carpenter. Courtney Michelle Carr. Austin Kate Cassell. Ying Chin. David Christopher Cole. Hayden Joe Dadir. Kimberly Dell Angel. Juan Eleazar Duran. Samantha Nicole Fay. Eric Gomez Fernandez. Vlada Falik. John Michael Getz. Bryce Hammock. Rachel Ann Hancock. Tyler James Harden. Llewellyn Harkness V. Matthew Troy Hubert. Colin Brooks Heidenheimer. Sydney Megan Henderson. Benjamin Luis Hernandez. Kylie Irish Height. Nadia Rarita Hogan. Eric Anthony Honesto. Benjamin Lance Howes. Logan Riley Kelly. Yonghun Denny Kwan. Haley Nicole Kai. Zubair Lalani. Nancy Martin. Monica Ophelia McGee. James Ryan McGee. William Kyle McGee. Kara Michelle McKay. Amanda Alicia Mendoza. Joanna Lee Mickna. Kirby Marshall Miller. Allison Renee Moreno. William Henry Northcutt. Audra Renee Park. Dana Michelle Pelletier. Chase Michael Robertson. Robert Frederick Rodriguez. Sarah Renee Rodriguez. Emily Ruth Ryan. Christine Faith Sasso. Kaylin Ashley Chaparral. Brandon James Self. Alejandra Beatriz Solis. Allison Rebecca Stafford. Eric Matthew Summerlin. Lydia Mae Swanky. Olivia Marie Taylor. Whitney Brooke Toms. Michaela Nicole Tillman. Ethan Louise Voigt. Mackenzie Jordan Volz. Samantha Nicole Waldheim. Laura Marie Warner. Cole Gage Williamson. Callie Elizabeth Wood. Chase Houston Yandel.
Would you please join me in another round of applause for our graduates? Thank you. You may have noticed that some of our graduates, faculty and staff, are wearing camouflage stoles. The individuals wearing these stoles have served in active duty in our armed forces. Would the graduates, the faculty, the staff, and members of the audience who have served in the military please rise so we may recognize you and thank you for your service to our country. Thank you. So graduates, as we come to the end of this commencement exercise, I appreciate the opportunity to offer my personal congratulations. Attaining a graduate degree is a significant accomplishment. It speaks to your high level of personal motivation, your persistence, your natural curiosity, and love of intellectual pursuit. You should know that the entire Texas Tech University community is very proud of you, just as are your parents, family, and loved ones who are here with you this evening. I know you join with me in acknowledging them for all the support they've given you to get you to this point of your career. The contributions of our faculty and staff have been an essential part of your educational experience at Texas Tech. Would all faculty and staff please stand so we may recognize your contributions? Thank you. So graduates, you've changed and you've grown during your time at Texas Tech, but you've also made a difference in Texas Tech. You've impacted the lives of your classmates, some of whom will be among your best friends for the rest of your life. And I suspect the relationship between you and your thesis or dissertation advisor is also a very special one. Your personal success and achievements have and will continue to elevate the reputation of our university. With your talents, your Texas Tech education, and the persistence you've already displayed, you are well positioned to succeed. But your ultimate success in life is not determined by what you know today or what you've already done, but rather by what you'll continue to learn and the actions you'll continue to take, both professionally and personally. Be a lifelong learner. Nurture your intellectual curiosity. Be committed to your family, your friends, your community, and to causes that make a difference in this world. Strive for honor evermore. That's an essential part of what it means to be a Red Raider. Because you are Red Raiders, there's an expectation that you will change this world for the better. Remember that Texas Tech University will always be your home, and friendships made here will be a part of your life forever. Stay connected to Texas Tech. This university will be the better for it. Return to campus when you can. Tell the world with pride that you are a Red Raider. To the graduating class of May 2019, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes. And always, go Tech. And now please stand for the alma mater, which will be led by Mrs. Jamie Von Lindbarger, who graduated with a Master in Music. Will the parents and guests of the graduates please be seated for the recessional. After the recessional, Graduates will meet their families and guests at the north end of the arena. Thank you all for participating in this, the May 2019 Texas Tech University Commencement.